The 1990s were a special time for television.
Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool.
I'm like busy watching TV.
Have any pressures on yourself as far as songwriting?
Not really. I mean, we made the last record like 3 years ago.
On an average night, you never knew what you were going to stumble upon while channel surfing.
You never know what you're going to get.
In my opinion, the pinnacle of this golden age of television would have to be Walker, Texas Ranger. Allow me to explain. You see, I'm not making this argument for quality's sake. In fact, it's quite the opposite. By the end of season 1, the writers were clearly stretching for ideas. And this desperation led to some pretty wild premises for what was initially conceived as an hour-long cop drama. On any given week, you might find Walker taking on a cannibalistic mountain man. Or doing battle with a cult of Satan worshippers.
Stop them.
You guys, we're getting so carried away.
Or in the case of tonight's episode, busting ghosts. The episode begins with a live-action version of Beavis and Butthead sneaking into an abandoned construction site.
What is it? It's a boneyard, man. I heard about it on the radio. They quit construction when they found this old graveyard.
Wow, what an original idea.
Sacred ground.
We weren't doing anything.
We were just, trading Pokemon cards.
Please, mister. Don't hurt us.
Spirits are crying. With pain.
I do this all the time at family gatherings. It's a great way to clear a room. He seems like the kind of guy who constantly tells people he's 1/18th Cherokee.
Look, I know you're part Cherokee.
The next morning, while tending to his ranch, Walker senses a disturbance in the force.
Easy, boy. Come here. Come on. What's the matter, huh?
Walker, Texas animal husbandry expert over here.
All right.
Walker really needs to quit mixing ayahuasca into his morning coffee.
When two teenage boys were found dead in the pre-dawn hours. Neither their identities nor cause of death have been made public.
Mr. Hopkins? Excuse me, sir, but these two men are Texas Rangers, and they'd like to hear about last night, if you don't mind.
Well, I never saw nothing like it. I don't want to ever see it again, neither.
Could you tell us what happened, Mr. Hopkins?
Well, I was in the trailer.
Taking my Metamucil.
And I I must have nodded off. I don't know how long, but all of a sudden I heard screams. Made my flesh crawl.
All right, then what happened?
Well, I went back to sleep.
How do you know they were ghosts?
Well, I could see right through them.
They might as well have just had Walker team up with Scooby-Doo in this episode.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hopkins. You've been very helpful.
Ranger, it weren't natural what I saw, that dead-eyed fella and them ghosts.
I'm already dodging the Grim Reaper. I don't need this shit. Just in case you forgot that scene from 2 minutes ago. It was so frightening that they literally jumped out of their skin.
Mayor's upset, Walker.
We all get upset when kids are murdered, Councilman.
Coroner. She says the autopsy shows no sign of foul play or drugs.
Sometimes these things take a while to sort out, Councilman.
The autopsy states that both hearts just stopped. Give me a break. Healthy teenagers don't drop dead for no reason. The press is gonna have a field day.
Well, something or someone was out there.
Now find him, Walker. Please. As long as there's unexplained questions about those deaths, construction at the site will be held up. It's gonna cost the city a fortune.
That's terrific. Kids are dead because of something modern forensic science can't explain. City Hall's worried about cash.
So what's new?
Ooh, sick burn, Walker. Apparently, the evil medicine man hates meddling bureaucrats even more than Walker does.
What the hell do you want?
I want your soul on fire.
And he uses his ghostly powers to push him in front of a bus. That's it? You couldn't make him spontaneously combust or bleed uncontrollably out of all of his orifices? Lame.
Man, that's scary. See how fast Tara's falling for that supernatural garbage?
I'm not so sure it is garbage.
Oh, trust me, it's garbage.
Dad,
What?
see, you're figuring out stuff, and you're not telling me how you got there.
I don't know what I figured out, Trevette. But I have an idea where to start.
And so Walker and his partner set out to stop the supernatural killer before he can claim his next victim.
My ancestors must be revenged. They're trying to kill me!
After that little incident, Walker decides to head down to the res and consult a Cherokee elder about his paranormal dilemma.
Why, sure. It is good to see you.
Come, sit on my lap, and we shall talk of the hunt. We're then treated to a nice little montage as Walker prepares for his fight with a native necromancer. Later on that night, Running Wolf comes creeping around Walker's ranch and interrupts his wet dream with some bad juju. I guess we can go ahead and add breaking and entering to Running Wolf's growing list of crimes. The next morning, Walker dons the protective healing crystal he ordered off QVC, and he sets out to confront Running Wolf for squatting on his property.
Your past makes you weak and pathetic. You belong to me. No matter how hard you try, it won't go away, Walker. Remember Vietnam? You were a leader of men, Walker.
To defeat the Skinwalker's demon spirits, you must first defeat your own demons, or they will be used against you. Against you. Against you.
It's not your fault, Lieutenant.
This episode feels like it was directed by Neil Breen.
If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth.
I know what you're trying to do, Running Wolf, but it's not going to work.
I can feel you weakening. You cannot fight forever.
I've conquered the demons of my past. I'm stronger, not weaker.
He does the same thing when his parole officer shows up. When a reporter investigating the murders is taken hostage by the unsavory Skinwalker, our hero snaps into action, returning to where it all began for the final confrontation.
It's over.
I don't think so.
Magic is a good thing. It is not to be feared. When used for evil, it is only trickery. Do not let the witch's tricks destroy you.
By the way, did you remember to pick up my medication?
Your tricks will not fool me.
You know nothing of the world.
Where is he?
It's a sacred realm.
Which one? No, I don't care which one. Get them both. That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
The woman is going to die now. Die now. Die now. Die now. The woman is going...
Their a cappella group never took off. Oh, well, that was pretty easy. Right into the ghost hole he goes.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh. How did you tell which image was real? They were identical.
Illusion doesn't sweat.
Running Wolf's profuse meth sweats gave him away.
God, you're all right. Oh.
That was incredible.
The lesson of tonight's episode: never let your children play in an abandoned construction site, or else a skinwalker will peel the flesh from their bones. Good night, everybody.
When you're in Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the Ranger's gonna be.